So hello learners, welcome to the class. So today's topic is charts and we are going to study about various type of charts in this video. So charts are the pictorial way of representing your tabular data or data range. Transforming your table range into charts will give a better visual presentation and better understanding of things easily and quickly. So for that reason charts are used, and we will see that this is our data today. This is a restaurant rating, and customers have rated the restaurant in 5 different categories: excellent, good, average, bad, terrible, for 4 quarters. And we will be going to see charts on this data today. So starting with this, as you all know, there is a shortcut key to create a chart. Function F11 will create a chart automatically as per Excel's understanding. It will create a chart for you. But if we don't want to go with this chart, we can always go on Insert tab, and this is the chart group in which various types of charts are available, from which you can take any option. So going on the recommended charts, you can see there are some charts which are recommended by Excel to you according to your data as per Excel's automated intelligence. But if you want something different from that, or you want customized charts, so you can go on all charts, and there you can see all the type of charts available in Excel. So we are going to learn about some few very popular Excel charts which are always used, and 90% of the time these charts are only used. So let's talk about them. So the first type is the column chart. In this category, so this is a column chart in which there is an horizontal axis which is defining the categories, means excellent, good, average, and vertical y-axis is representing the rating values, and according to the values the bars are going up, going down, and like that. So this is called the title of the chart. You can change it, let's say rating. You can edit it from here as well if you want. You can so as you click on this chart, you can see these type of icons appearing on your side of the chart. So from the plus icon you go to these chart elements. So axis, if you want the axis, it will be ticked, so it is coming. If you will untick it, they will go. So it is better to keep axis because they give a clear picture of what things are placed on the axes. Axis title, so if you want the end user to understand better, so you can give that as well. So let's say I am giving here category, okay, and this is let's say it rating number. So in this way you can give the titles as well. And as you go to this, and since you are doing some formatting, Excel understood that if you want to change, you can do that as well. So if you want, you can fill it with some colors. Let's say I want to fill it with blue color, and I want the text to be in white color. So going on text option, you can choose the white color. So now it is more visible. You can do that thing to here as well. You can go on title, click on blue color, it will fill it with that text option, coming back white color, and it will. So these are the options through which you can edit it. Next, if you want these bars to edit, so go on format data, clicking on this option and going on the last option, format data point. So this window will appear. So if you want to increase the width of these columns, you can do that as well. and series overlap means if you want them to be very close, you can do that as well. If you want some spacing between them, you can do this. Okay, if you want to change the color of these bars, you can do that from here. So let's say if I want this color, so it will be done, but you have to do it for every bar. Now coming back to the chart, clicking on plus option, chart title we have seen. Data labels, if you tick this, the numbers will appear here. It will make the end user understand pretty well that this bar corresponds to 257 of rating. So it is better to add data labels in your tables, charts, and these data labels can also be arranged. If you want them to be in center, you can do that as well. If you want inside end, inside base, outside end, data call out, more options are available in which you can define or customize your data labels. So next thing is data table. Clicking on this, it will create the same table over here, but you don't want that because you already have that table. So but that option is here. If you want them, you can do that as well. Now, grid lines, if you want these grid lines, you can take it. If you don't want, you want your base to be clean, you can remove them. Legends, coming to legends, these 4 categories, quarter 1, 2, 3, 4, if you want them, you can take it. If you don't want, you can remove that. Trend line will give you the trend according to, like if I am doing based on quarter 1, you can see that it is giving me a trend line like this. So from this pencil icon below the plus icon, you can see that these are the designs in which you can change your chart. Let's say if I want to change my chart to the gray one, I can do that as well. And if you don't like this and you want to customize your chart style, you can go and format chart style as well. So if you want, you can fill some gradient thing like this. You can increase the shadedness of the color. You can change the color from here, like if you want things to be in light yellow, so you can change the pattern from these icons as per your need and as per you think the look will look, it will look good. So these are the text option from where you can change the text colors, design, styles. So this is a column chart. So let's say my data is here and I'm going to insert, and this time I want a line chart. So inserting a line chart, so all the options will be same like that. Likewise, you can change the format of this table as well, and you can change the format from the above given styles as well. Chart style or tab is visible over here. See, whenever you will click on the chart, a tab called chart design will appear. From there you can change the style, you can change the colors, you can just experiment with all the possibilities of good chart. So deleting this chart, let's again go to insert, recommended chart, all charts, and let this time we want a pie chart. So let's say okay, and here we are getting a quarter 1 pie chart. So in pie chart there is a problem that 4 quarters are given but only quarter 1 is available over here. So in that case you can just select the category or row and select the quarter row. So for that you have to click control. So in this way these two are selected and we are going to insert, we are going to all charts, pie chart, and now we are getting a quarter 2 pie chart. So in this way you can get 4 quarter pie charts just by selecting. So let's see what other options are available. So we are getting a bar chart. This is a horizontal way of the column chart. In that case we were having the vertical. So in column charts you are having the vertical rows, vertical bars, and in the bar chart we are having the horizontal one, because the customer rating category has become the y-axis. In that case it was x-axis, and the values have become the x-axis, which was y in the column chart. So now coming to the next option, which is area option. So let's select this, and in this chart we can see it has filled the area with the color. Let's assume quarter 4 is this, quarter 3 is gray, quarter 2 is orange, and quarter 1 is blue. So it has done it has took the values and joined it and colored it. So let's say if I want to just see quarter 1, so deselecting everything, I can see quarter 1. You can see. So let's untick quarter 1 and tick quarter 2. So we can see that it is having this much area, and these are the values corresponding to the quarter 2. Let's untick this and go to quarter 3. So we can see quarter 3 is this much area. Let's untick again and quarter 4. So in this way you can filter it out and see the values. So now coming to the stacked column chart. This is the stacked column chart in which all the quarters are placed one above the other. Instead of placing it side by side, it is one above the other. So stacked column charts are useful for showing totals that are the sum of 2 or more categories. Like if I want quarter 1 all the total of the rating, then I can get it from here, that it is somewhat between 600 to 700, 600 something. So this is very helpful when you want the total thing to be shown, as it is placed one above the other, and it totals up the value. So it is useful in that case. Funnel chart option, through which you can see that how the rating is in a very funnel kind of design. So it is also very useful. You can use these charts as per your requirement, as per your data, that how the data is going, how it is flowing, and which chart will suit it best. So this was all about charts. If you find this video helpful, do subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you.